Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Escapes the pressure going right. Made a defender miss. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Valdez. Turning it on. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
And full extension down the right side for the grab. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have...
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the outside. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finding open areas. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen, so that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Stevens. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Marshall looking for the score on first and goal. The option look. Now the pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense continues to run the football. A second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Black. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got him this time. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. He's going for the goal line. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. The give to the fullback. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurd! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. And now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of... Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got his man downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Stevens.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Buys a little extra time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Still looking, on the move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Thundering Herd to the line facing a 2nd and short. On the run, it's Washington.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top, buying some time as he moves left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use...
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And that's a really good...
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On first down from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Stevens. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready. If you're a quarterback, then you're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Offense. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Jukes his way for more. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He fires a bullet to the right. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse. He lets it fly. Makes a grab on the shot. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, Dave. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
and this offense has got to find a way to.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they